Stories of the World is the largest youth participation project ever carried out by museums in the UK. In the spirit of the London 2012 Games, Stories of the World welcomes the world to Britain by using our rich collections to tell inspirational stories about the UK's relationship with the world.
Stories of the World at the Jeffrey has just allowed us to work with young people on such a great scale, from volunteering opportunities, paid opportunities, creative opportunities, that we wouldn't have been able to do without Stories of the World.
It's changed the way that we look at our collections, the processes we have for putting on exhibitions. Young people are now involved in every process that we do. We're looking at formally adapting the Hereby Right that the National Youth Agency have developed for working with young people. It really just has changed everything.
It's benefited our museum hugely. Most of all, we've got a much more vibrant museum with brilliant exhibitions and really good working relationships and partnerships across the city.
I decided to get involved in Stories of the World because I thought it would be an interesting chance to see what other parts of the world I've come up with, and I thought it would be a really nice thing to take part in.
It just seemed like a really good project to get involved with, and I wanted to learn some new skills, which I did, and I just kind of continued to be involved because I really enjoy the projects, and because it's fun, it keeps me interested.
The Stories of the World Leeds conference gave people the opportunity to reflect on the extraordinary changes taking place across the museum sector as a result of Stories of the World, and to kickstart the discussions on what comes next.
We've had over 100 people coming along, and over a third of those have been young people.
I think Stories of the World has really highlighted the value of museums speaking to each other, talking to each other, learning from each other about how to do participation really well. There's so many people who have got experience of this, are all different stages of their learning journey. Let's recognise that we're all on a learning journey with this.
You know, all the different places have different ways of working, and it's very inspirational, like working toward the same direction but with different ideas, and it's really good.
We're hoping that, as well as sharing the best practice for the ongoing Stories of the World projects that people are here talking about, we're also laying the groundwork for what happens next after Stories of the World completes. After 2012, we're ensuring that there is a legacy for this project and that young people become embedded in the decision-making of museums.
I never thought museums could have such life and such vibrancy. Being involved in like the educational side of things and being involved with young people and doing these projects, it kind of brings the museum's collections to life.
I'm more aware of museums now. I'm like, okay, museums are cool places. I want to go and see the Science Museum. I want to go and see this museum.
The advice that I'd give to museums considering working with young people is the amount of work that you put in, you will get back tenfold from young people.
I mean, there's more things out there in the world for me to do now. It kind of opens up my eyes a bit.
I'm able to go into museums now and think, oh, what could I do with this? Or, you know, how could I make a project out of this? Or what could be used creatively from this?
The biggest thing I've learned is to have faith in the collections of the museum, because the thing that we offer that's unique is behind the scenes access to the objects, and in all the projects that's been the common denominator. The thing that's been popular in some cases the thing that's been absolutely the most popular has been the chance to go behind the scenes, to look at objects, to explore the stories behind the objects.
If you're planning to work with hard to reach young people, then do it in partnership with organisations who are already reaching out to them, rather than trying to get out there on your own, because those people have got such skills and experience already. But then once you've begun to reach the young people themselves, of course, are the best advocates for you, because they will help you reach other young people.
Public speaking, like written work, my time management, organisation, it's helped with everything really.
Now I enjoy actually being a voice, like a representative for young people, and now I just feel like I've given something back to my communities.
I feel really invigorated and impassioned about everything to do with the project.
If I've got a day when I'm going to be working with young people, then that's a day to really look forward to. It's a special day.
At the end of the day, it's just those kind of little inspiring encounters that you have with young people as well.
Open your door as much as you can to as many young people, other people, and just keep history alive.